Greetings once again, YouTubers. Welcome to the Bushpig Rifle channel. This is another tabletop episode. This time we'll be covering the 9.3x64 Brenneke rifle of mine. And as you can see, I've still got my 308 magazine here. Just take that out of the way. Anyways, coming back to the subject. So this is my 9.3x64 Brenneke rifle. It's built off a Geweer 98 action. Standard length action, and then with a Lothar Walther 9.3mm barrel. So she has a magazine capacity of 3, and then if you plus 1 it, you've got 4. 1 in the chamber, 3 in the magazine. She has a Williams sight, rear sight, and then the front sight has got a brass bead on it. Works pretty well for me, especially my close quarter distance shooting that I do. I do have scope mounts, and I do run a Lynx 3 to 9x40 sight rifle scope on it. Lynx is also a South African brand, but the optics itself is made in Japan. Unfortunately, this rifle is out of commission for now. She needs some stock work to be done. Anybody that knows a K98, looking at the video, you'll spot the missing item immediately. So there's no cross bolt. So essentially what happened was, after about I would say 15 rounds, a piece of wood blew out by my bolt handle. I'll turn the rifle around now so you can see the damage. So yeah, what can I say? It's one of those things. Oversight from my side not to have it installed, but she should be salvageable, I hope. The stock itself, to find proper gunsmith these days in South Africa, it's pretty hard and seldom something that you can get someone proper to do your work for you. So I am a bit, I would say, not disappointed but sad in a way that this gun is out of action. Would like to return it to action as soon as possible. I did buy a wishbone recoil lug. So essentially the recoil lug from the K98 action will slot in there, over here. So these bearings, or these, as you would call it, wishbones, need to be basically carved into the stock, so that will spread the load under recoil. That's the one thing that I need to do, so that will essentially go round about there with the recoil luggies on the K98 action. And I also need to pillar bed the action screws for extra reinforcement. That will definitely have to be done. And then do a bedding job as well. I did have a bedding job, but everything got cracked and messed up with the recoil. Like I say, the 9.3x64 is no slouch. So yeah, my baby's not feeling well. Let me show you the damage. So you can see it pretty clearly over here. The action moved so much backwards with the recoil that it blew out a piece of wood by the bolt handle. So I'll have to clearance that. Luckily I could recover this piece of wood. It is laying here somewhere on my kitchen table. So I need to get that refitted and then just give some extra clearance around the bolt handle. That's about that, but yes, like I say, a bit disappointed. You can see obviously there's nothing in the chamber, all clear. Typical K98, geweer 98 action with your, what would have been the feed for your stripper clips over there. And that's what I said when I talked about the 9.3x64 cartridge in general, is it will work with a standard Mauser length action. You don't need a Magnum action for it. This is a standard K98 geweer 98 action, and it works flawlessly. Obviously you just have to have your bolt face machined for the base diameter of the 9.3 cartridge, obviously to fit that part of the gunsmithing process. And then your feeding, definitely your geweer 98 feeding ramp will have to be opened up quite a bit in order to feed the length of the bullet, otherwise you're going to have feeding problems. So I had to get that done. That was part of the gunsmithing process. So the feed ramp was opened up over there quite substantially to be able to feed the bullets into the chamber. So yes, that's basically my 9.3x64. Like I say, she is in need of some urgent TLC. I am addressing the issue. I need to get her up and running as soon as possible again. She's my workhorse, together with the Zastava, but I just like slugging this rifle around for nostalgic reasons and for the reason that it's a 9.3x64. It's a lovely caliber to shoot. So yes, like I said, number one will be the wishbone, blockbone, whatever recoil lug you want to call it. Install that in here. Do pillar bedding, do action bedding, fix up the wood, and then I've already removed my recoil pad in the back. I want to decrease and remove all the oils out of the wood in order for the wood to be re-glued and be reconstituted on where it was. And then obviously for the work that is needed inside of the wood itself, in order to facilitate the fitting of the wishbone, dogbone, recoil lug, and the pillar bedding, etc. I'll keep you guys posted on this project, but I'll need to get this done urgently. Just the problem over here in East London, there's not a lot of people that do gunsmithing. Most of the people up in Joburg and Pretoria, those areas. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. But lovely rifle, lovely caliber, and let's try and fix up. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.